so don't get it twisted. Deal with women strictly on the terms of lifted. Keep it simple, boy, learn the truth. The weak play games, but the strong bring proof. She can't shake a man who owns his terms. Returning to fire and the world gon' burn. Tag 20, you know the name. Dropping lessons on a name, playing the same. No pedestal, nah, don't elevate low. A queen only follows when the king says go. Too many masked up trying to impress. Losing themselves, caught up in the stress. Be the man, don't fall for the crowd. Speak your truth, strong will, stand proud. She earns a spot, but a king never bends for a second thought. No validation needed, power on reserve. Rule your world, let her match your nerve. Yeah, manhood restored, the king's in the game. Cags acting 20, remember the name. Strictly on your terms, you know what to do. Her debit card works, but the throne's on you.
You can't handle the truth.
All right, here we go. Your boy Zag right here. Welcome to the Return of Manhood YouTube channel. Let's get it. Let me plug the joint. Make confident moves with women by not letting emotions control you. Again, make confident moves with women by not letting emotions control you. Okay, let me repeat that again. Make confident moves with women by not letting emotions control you, right? I'm going to share this video with y'all in just a moment. But before we get into that, let me just break something down for you guys right quick. When we're talking about not allowing or not letting your emotions control you, when you're controlled by sex, you're controlled by your emotions. When you are controlled by the beauty of a woman, you are controlled by your emotions. When you do things in an attempt to pacify a woman, appease a woman, please a woman, kowtow to a woman, acquiesce to a woman, do things at the behest of women, when you do these things and you're mainly motivated by affection, sex, validation, attention, and anything like that, you are being controlled by your emotions. You are allowing your emotions to get in the way of reason. To get in the way of reason. So hold on. Let's break this down. Never allow feelings to overcome reason. A lot of guys are guilty of this. Never allow feelings to overcome reason. Show me a guy who's having difficulties dating. Show me a guy who's having difficulties with women being consistent with him and showing him respect, whether he's dating or in a relationship. And I'm going to show you a guy who allows his feelings to overcome his reason, right? And the reason why that is because if you actually made room for your reasoning to prevail over your feelings, you would get rid of women right away the moment that they're disrespectful. The reason why guys hold on to women that are disrespectful, the reason why guys hold on to women who are walking red flags is because you are mainly motivated by your feelings to deal with that woman. So here we go. When we talk about never allow feelings to overcome reason, essentially this is what it means. You should always prioritize logical thinking and rational decision making over purely emotional responses, ensuring that your actions are guided by careful consideration rather than impulsive feelings. Most guys don't move like this when it comes to women. Most guys don't. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to let this guy speak. He's talking about 3 signs she is wifey material. Now, the 3 things that he lists, none of those things are major reasons to marry women. None of them are. None of them are. Not a single one of them are. In my opinion, all of them are surface level things. The three things that he names are surface level things, right? He stays on the surface, if you ask me. But let's go ahead and get it.
3 signs that she wifey material. It's so hard to find a girl that got all 3 of these. But if she do, you gotta wife her up. Number 1, she don't party and go to the clubs. I don't know why this is so rare, but most girls like to go to parties and go to clubs for fun. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, if this is something that she consistently do, you know she getting dressed up and she like that attention that she getting from being in the club, especially if she look good. That type of girl.
So here is the problem with the first thing that he said, right? And I'm going to break this down a little further, right? Because what he said about that, there's validity to what he's saying, but here's the difference. If you have boundaries and parameters in place to ensure that women conduct themselves in a favorable light, your boundaries, your standards that you set should not be motivated by how you feel, but rather by pragmatism, reason, right? So let's pay attention to what he said. At the tail end of what he said, he talked about a woman going to the club to get attention, especially if she looks good. So he is mainly motivated to speak on women partying and going to clubs because his mindset is she's going to be getting attention from other men. She's going to be seeking validation from other men. Damn, if she look good, she going to be in a place where there's a bunch of men trying to get at her. If she's in these type of situations, she ain't wifey material. Now, when you gamed up and when you move like this, never allow feelings to overcome reason. Now, peep what he said. His reasoning or his reason for believing that a woman who doesn't go to the club and bars on a regular basis, his reason, right, for believing that woman is wife material or that is a quality of a wifey is based on his feelings. Because he's telling you, he's talking about a woman getting attention. He's concerned about a woman being constantly bombarded with other men because in his mind, he feels like she's going to be more tempted to do what? Cheat. Now, this is where I agree. I'll just use myself as an example, right? When I was younger, and even right now, I will never date a woman seriously who is a club hopper, a bar hopper, and that's pretty much her lifestyle. Now, peep what I said. I used the word lifestyle. A woman who's a quote-unquote party chick, right, who always got to be seen, right? Her lifestyle isn't conducive to mine. Now, I can casually date a woman who goes out a lot, right? But when we're talking about a serious relationship, her lifestyle isn't conducive to mine. See, I can quantify why I feel the way that I do. It's not based on my feelings. Because I'm not worried about her getting attention from other men. I'm not worried about that. I could care less, right? So my thing to guys is it doesn't matter where a woman goes. She's going to get hit on. And the more attractive she is, in many cases, that's going to increase. So it doesn't matter where your woman goes, right? Again, guys, there's nothing wrong with having boundaries, but your boundaries should never be in place based on your insecurities, based on your lack of self-assuredness, based on you worrying about other men and what she's doing as far as her being around other men. right? You shouldn't be concerned with that. As long as she's doing what she's supposed to do, you shouldn't concern yourself with certain things. Now and again, if you guys say, hey, I don't want to be in a serious relationship with a chick who's a party chick, I understand that. And I agree with you. But my thing is, what men need to understand is never allow feelings to overcome reason. Right? So let's go ahead and let them continue.
Girl ain't trying to get cuffed right now. Number 2, she's healthy. This involves taking care of her body, getting in the gym, eating healthy, all of that. This just shows that she got a strong mind and she's very disciplined, which is a very important trait that you want to have in a wife. Now, number 3 is a hidden gem, and that's emotional intelligence. Real men don't only care.
Okay, so he says if she is healthy, it shows that she has discipline. Well, why is she motivated to take care of her body? Why is she motivated to take care of her body? These IG chicks, they're motivated to take care of their bodies because they have monetized sex in many cases. See, the problem with the 3 things that he's naming, now, Pete, where I'm about to go with this, because he's talking about 3 things that make a woman wife material. All of the 3 things that he named, and we're going to get to the 3rd one, none of these things have anything to do with him. None of these things have anything to do with him. I don't care how a woman is. I don't care if people are telling me, Carrie, man, she's great. Man, she's a high character woman. She's a God-fearing woman. Man, she's feminine. She's pleasant. Guys can be singing her praises all the fuck they want. That doesn't mean that she's going to show up for me in that same way that these guys are describing. And that's the problem with what he's saying, right? If a woman is a certain way on her own, that has nothing to do with you. See, if a woman moves on her own accord, when she meets men, she's going to be influenced when it comes to how she moves with that particular man. So, although a woman may be healthy, although a woman may not be a club goer or bar hopper, right? Also, she may have quote unquote emotional intelligence. That's another one of these fucking internet social media words and shit, right? Just because she has all of these different things going on doesn't mean she's a good fit. And I'm going to break down why that is. Guys, stop looking at how women are on their own. Pay more attention to how they are when they're with you, when you are providing them instructions. Okay, just because she doesn't go to the clubs, that doesn't mean she's going to listen to you. Okay, just because she has discipline and she's healthy, that don't mean she's going to listen to you. It don't mean that, right? And let me just say this, right? Stop worrying about what the woman is doing. Stop worrying about what the woman is doing. The biggest thing is this: whatever she's doing, whether it's with you or outside of you, as long as the way she's conducting herself isn't disruptive to what you got going on, you can't be concerned with that miscellaneous shit. All right, let's get it.
About the physical. How you cater to our emotions is extremely important. A woman who can control her own emotions while also understanding how to speak to you and respond to you in a way that caters to your emotions, I get on one knee for that.
Okay, he said he'll get on one knee if a woman caters to his emotions. He'll get on one knee if a woman caters to his emotions. So hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me throw this right here. I want to break this down. Hold on. Let me throw this up there. Catering to your emotions means actively attending to and managing your feelings by taking deliberate action to support your emotional well-being. This sounds like something a man would do. This sounds like leadership type shit. What do I always tell you guys? When you deal with women, what is your responsibility? To manage the women or woman you're dealing with and to mitigate her emotions. That means to make less severe. That means you're always paying attention to what's going on with your woman. Right? So when we talk about catering to your emotions, means actively attending to and managing your feelings by taking deliberate action to support your emotional well-being. This is something that a man would do. See, here's the thing, and this is very simple. If your woman is doing this, right there, if your woman is doing this, showing you deference, humble submission, and respect, you're good. If your woman is listening to you, you're good. You're golden. If your woman has humbly submitted, she's deferred to you, and she's respecting you, and she admires you, and she adores you, you're covered. Right? And a woman showing you deference is directly correlated with your level of influence in your leadership and your ability to do what? To never allow your feelings to overcome reason. Right? So let's get back to this. Deference, humble submission and respect, compatibility, a state in which two things can exist or occur together without problems or conflict. All that other shit he talking about don't mean nothing. Are you guys compatible? And is that woman showing you deference? Meaning, is that woman dealing with you strictly on your terms? A woman is not wifey if she isn't dealing with you strictly on your terms. I don't give a fuck about whether or not she parties or not. I don't give a fuck about whether or not she's disciplined because she's healthy and takes care of herself. I don't give a fuck about her catering to a nigga's emotions. I don't need her to cater to my emotions. I need her to cater to them instructions. I need her to cater to the guidance. I need her to cater to those things. So let's go ahead and end just right quick. Let me take this out. Again, what are we talking about? Hold on real quick. Again, what are we talking about? Make confident moves with women by not letting your emotions control you. The problem with the guy that was in the clip and a lot of guys, you're looking for a woman to make you feel good. You're looking for a woman to make you feel good. Right? Guys are actively seeking to be nurtured by women. Now, women, for the most part, they have a natural nurturing spirit. I don't need to look for something that already exists in the women I'm dealing with. Zach, what do you mean? Meaning I'm not dealing with no chick that's not showing me deference, humble submission, and respect. If she's humbly submitting and respecting me, the nurturing is there already. Y'all see how simple that is? If a woman is showing you deference, humble submission, and respect, if she is coming to you with humility and she's deferring to you, all that shit is covered. All you got to do is be consistent with what it is you did for that woman to be influenced by you to show you humble submission and respect. And you're good. Guys, never allow your feelings to overcome reason. Make confident moves with women by not letting your emotions control you. Like, share, and subscribe.